And the last key thing about service-based businesses is there's really no reason in a service-based business that you need a large capital investment up front or that your expenses need to majorly exceed your revenue. Meaning, don't go spend $100,000 into getting a nice office and getting really pretty stationery and really fancy business cards and a fancy phone system before you have any clients. My recommendation for service-based businesses is grow your revenue, get a customer, make $1,000 the first month, and then hopefully $2,000 the next month, and $5,000 by month 6, and $10,000 a month by month 9, and $15,000 a month by month 12. And as you grow your revenue, start diverting more and more portion of that into the basic expenses. Now I'm going to build a website. Now I'm going to bring somebody else on to help me out. Now I'm going to do all these different things that are going to provide value. And the rule of thumb is that as you get more demand in your service-based business, you simply charge more. If you were charging $50 an hour when you started because you needed to get clients, and now you've got more clients than you can handle, you start charging $100 an hour. And you're going to lose a third of your clients, but you're making twice as much money. So for less work, you're going to make more money. And then at some point where either the market's not going to allow for you to keep raising your money, or it's just honestly not going to grow your business anymore incrementally because it's not how much money you can charge. The issue isn't whether I charge $100 an hour or $600 or $6,000 an hour. It's how many hours in the day I have. Then you bring somebody else on so you can do more projects simultaneously. And those are the keys for how you grow a service-based business. And the interesting thing is that actually in a service-based business, believe it or not, the more money you charge, the more credibility you will have. After college, I actually got certified in hypnotherapy. I'm a certified hypnotherapist. And every once in a while, people would ask me to do therapies, things like help people stop smoking and lose weight. I did it for a little bit, but I never focused on it. But I had friends that did it. And I'm gonna tell you about hypnotist John and hypnotist Jane, okay? You go to hypnotist John because you want to stop smoking. And you say, I really want to stop smoking. You know, can you help me do it? And he's sure. He tells you about how he's going to do it. And then at some point you get around, well, how much is it going to cost me? He says, this is going to cost you $10. And then you go to hypnotist Jane, and you ask Jane everything that you're going to do, and you ask her, how much is it going to cost you to the hypnotist session to stop smoking? She says, it's going to cost $1,200. Which one of those two has more credibility for you? Are you going to feel more confident and credible about a hypnotist that's going to charge you $10 to stop smoking, or someone that's potentially going to charge you $1,200? Doesn't it make more sense that $1,200 would be, if you can actually help somebody do that, the market rate that makes sense? You will be surprised that by the rates that you charge, you will actually engender credibility in your potential customers. And sometimes you may need to turn down clients because they don't want to pay your fee, and it's a hard balance at first because you're going to need the money, you're going to want the money, you're going to say, I'm going to make an exception in this time. But the best thing I can say is charge whatever amount that you feel really good about, and not a penny less and not a penny more. And it sounds kind of nebulous and it sounds airy-fairy, but telling you it works. Charge the amount of money that if you provide a service, you can look somebody dead in the eye, and when they ask you how much does this cost, you don't flinch for a second. So how much, like for example, let's say somebody wanted to hire me and an advisor for their business. 99 times out of 100, I'm going to do it for free, just because I want to help somebody out, and if I have the time, I'm going to do it. And I typically never take money to advise somebody on their business. But let's say it was a large corporation and someone was like, how much are you going to charge per hour on your business? I would say I would charge you $1,000 an hour to advise you on your business. And I wouldn't want a penny more, and I wouldn't want a penny less, but I can look somebody directly in the eye and I can say, I know for 100% I'm at least worth that for your business, and I'm going to way over-deliver value on that. And that's the rule of thumb in what you do with a service-based business. The number that you can look somebody dead in the eye and tell them, this is how much I charge, and you don't flinch for a second, is the amount of credibility you need to have to actually get that potential customer to want to work with you.